Have you ever sat alone and wondered why the very people you show kindness to are the ones who end up hurting you the most? Why does your compassion, your care, and your love often get met with betrayal, disappointment, or neglect? This is not a coincidence. There is a hidden wisdom behind it, and if you stay with me until the end of this message, it will completely change the way you see your life, your struggles, and your relationship. And here is something powerful I want from you. If you love Allah, write in the comments, I love Allah. Because not only will this show your devotion, it will also push this message to more people who need it. Do not miss out on being the one who spreads light in someone's darkest hour. Let me tell you something that will open your heart. Sometimes our Almighty Creator allows people to hurt you, not because you are weak, not because you deserve pain, but because He wants to purify your soul, elevate your rank, and detach your heart from relying too much on the creation instead of the Creator. When someone betrays you, after you have been nothing but kind, it is a divine reminder that people are temporary and imperfect. But the Lord of all is permanent and flawed. This realization alone can change your entire outlook on life. Think about this. Every time you are hurt, every time tears fall because of someone's cruelty or neglect, those tears are not wasted. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, told us that no pain, not even the prick of a thorn, goes unnoticed by Allah, for it wipes away sins and raises your station. So imagine when your heart is broken repeatedly, and yet you continue to turn back to your Creator. The level of closeness, the level of mercy, and the level of blessings that are awaiting you are far beyond what you can comprehend. But here is the question you must ask yourself. Are you truly ready to shift your mindset? To stop depending on people for validation? And to start trusting that every heartbreak is a stepping stone to something greater? Now let's go deeper. Have you ever noticed that the most compassionate, empathetic, and sincere people are often the ones who face the harshest betrayals? That is not an accident. The reason is because your kindness is a test. The Lord of all is watching whether you will allow people's actions to harden your heart or whether you will continue to hold on to mercy, patience, and forgiveness. If you keep your heart soft despite being broken, then you are walking in the footsteps of the prophets who endured pain from their very own people, yet never abandoned their trust in Allah. He is where psychology and spirituality come together. Human beings naturally crave love and validation. When we give kindness, we expect at least some kindness in return. But when that does not happen, it leaves a wound deeper than any physical cut. Yet what you do not realize is that this very wound is meant to redirect your focus. Instead of running after the approval of people, your Creator wants you to run towards His approval. When you stop chasing temporary love and start chasing eternal love, your heart will taste a peace that no human being could ever give you. Let me tell you another hidden truth. Sometimes the people who hurt you are actually saving you. You may not see it right now, but they are preventing you from becoming too attached to a world that was never meant to satisfy you. Imagine if everyone you trusted never let you down. Would you ever turn desperately towards Allah in the middle of the night, tears soaking your prayer mat, begging for strength? Would you ever discover the sweetness of relying solely on the Almighty? The truth is, pain is a doorway. And the sooner you recognize that, the sooner you will walk through it into a realm of healing and strength. Now listen carefully. One of the biggest mistakes we make is thinking that being kind guarantees that others will be kind back. That is not true. Our Creator never promised us that people would reward us. He promised us that He would reward us. Every smile you gave, every favor you did, every selfless act you performed for someone who later turned their back on you, all of that is recorded and waiting for you in a place where justice will never be denied. The Lord of all is the most just, and nothing you do in goodness is ever forgotten. But here is the part most people ignore their whole life. Sometimes you are the one holding on to toxic people out of fear of being alone. You keep giving, you keep pouring out your love, and deep inside you know this person is draining you. Why? Because you are afraid of loneliness. But the truth is, the worst loneliness is not when people leave you. The worst loneliness is when you distance yourself from Allah while clinging to people who do not care about you. Once you realize that, you will start to release what was never meant for you. Another perspective you must consider is that the hurt you feel is a mirror. It reflects your own strength, resilience, and ability to rise again. Think about the prophets. They were mocked, rejected, betrayed by their own families and communities, and yet their kindness never stopped. Why? Because their mission was not tied to how people treated them, it was tied to their unshakable faith in their Creator. And if you want to rise in this life and the next, you must learn to do the same. At this point, you might be thinking, how do I continue being kind without being walked over? Here is the answer. Set your intentions straight. Be kind, not because people deserve it, but because you want to please Allah. Once your kindness becomes worship, the hurt of rejection will no longer crush you. You will understand that you are not losing when people fail you. You are winning because your Lord sees every effort. And now, let me shock you with something that might completely change your life. Sometimes the reason you are being hurt by people is because your Almighty Creator wants to prepare you for something much bigger. He is shaping you into a stronger, wiser, and more resilient soul, capable of carrying responsibilities you cannot even imagine yet. If you were never hurt, you would never grow. If you were never betrayed, you would never learn discernment. If you were never abandoned, you would never discover how powerful it feels to stand with Allah alone. So I ask you again, why do people keep hurting you even though you are kind? It is not because kindness is a weakness. It is because kindness is a test. It is because pain is a purifier. It is because betrayal is a lesson. And it is because your Lord wants you to rise higher than you ever thought possible. Now, as we come to the end of this message, I want to leave you with a call to action that can transform your life if you take it seriously. Reflect on your struggles, your heartbreaks, your betrayals, and instead of letting them define you, let them refine you. Share your story in the comments and let others know how you are dealing with hurt. You never know who might find hope through your words. And most importantly, if you truly love Allah, write in the comments, "I love Allah," to show your support and to push this message further. Do not stay silent, because your voice may be the reason someone else finds peace today. Remember this, the world may break you, but the Lord of all will always heal you. People may leave you, but Allah will never abandon you. Your kindness may be taken for granted, but in reality it is being recorded for eternal reward. Do not let this life fool you, and do not let fear hold you back. This message could be the turning point of your journey. Do not just watch it and walk away. Engage, reflect, and spread it. Because tomorrow is not guaranteed.